Hey everybody! Today's topic is, do you believe that opposites attract or that like attracts like? That's such a great topic, I think, and I would like to make a few points on this one, and of course you are free to share what you think about it. When I was growing up, we were taught really that opposites attract, and really, when you are dating in your teens or in your early 20s, um, do you really ask the person you date about their values, about their interests, about their passion in life? Usually, the situation there is that you look at the person, it's romantic, and you falling in love. Usually, it's question of romance and chemistry. Usually you don't really ask all these crazy questions because they would sound crazy back, in your early stages. And the thing about like attracts like, it's when you know who you are, when you do what you love, and you attract people who have same interests like you. And I honestly think that, for just my opinion, right now, that like really does attract like, that people who are similar, have similar ideas, similar preferences, goals, and see future same way, have joy from experiencing the same things. I think those couples has a great chance of succeeding. Yes, and I believe that there is something very powerful about being on the same page. I know that people can enjoy each other's differences, and sometimes we choose somebody who has something that we don't have, and I think it still can be part of that. For example, one person is super organized, another person is more creative. But I believe still these people need to have similar beliefs and looking in life at one direction. Because again, when we talk about romance, the male and female look at each other. They look at each other. But as you become more mature and as you go through certain number of relationships, you realize that actually, yes, you do need to look at each other. You need to have chemistry and affection. I agree that this is very, very important. That's the whole point of enjoying each other. But you need to look in one direction in life. And have same values, similar values, and similar same interests, because that thing alone make relationship long lasting and interesting, because you never run out of things to discover, to share. I think it's awesome for the long-term relationship. So what do you guys think? What is your experience? Are you attracted to people who aren't like you at all? That are totally different kind of personality, or maybe their appearance is totally... I can kind of actually see about appearance. I can see when someone was dark hair, for example, might be attracted to somebody with blonde hair. I can understand that sometimes it's like fire and ice, whatever it is. I can see the appearance thing, that kind of attraction. Definitely that makes sense. But I'm talking more about the inner qualities. It's almost like I'm making a social experiment. So if you guys have a minute, feel free to drop a line and comment. In your life experience, what had you experienced more, and what was more successful? Or what are you currently looking for? Are you looking for partners that would share all your interests? Or you want to have somebody that enjoys totally different kind of thing, but you always like that? For example, maybe you would love to be in a relationship, with a lady who is a great dancer and you had never danced, you always were shy, but that kind of art always was fascinating for you. Or maybe, you are really bad at cooking, so you kind of hoping that the lady you met or the guy you will meet, that, he'll be a great cook. Whatever that might be. Let's make a little social experiment and feel free to share. My conclusion, I would say right now, is totally shifted from opposites attract to like attracts like. So, in our culture, it's hard to say how it is. I don't think there is really that this particular topic really have much difference in any culture or mentality. I think on this one we're all pretty much, human the same. Probably in our maybe a little bit more of opposites, because we always talk about man's power and a woman being feminine, and I actually agree with that. I don't think that's really the opposites, because that's the kind of joyful part of that. As I always say, like, why man would marry a man if he isn't gay, of course. I think that's a little bit of what American ladies are lacking a little bit, is being able to enjoy being feminine, to make that contrast and to be that opposite, but in a way that it's actually would be attractive. As I said, maybe in romantic way and in appearance way, I can see how the opposites can attract. Yes, because if the man is a toast, the woman have to be a butter. If he is strong and tough, she has to be soft and gentle. And I'm talking about kind of the intimate time, the personal time. That woman that becoming a butter, she might be the boss, she might have her own business, she might be an outgoing woman, but in our mentality, when you come home and when you are eager to see your man and share things with him, you want him to be in charge and you want to enjoy your femininity. You want to enjoy that. So I don't really consider that the opposites in the ways that I'm talking about. I'm talking like attracts like, or opposites attracts, in the way of traits, in the way of interests and values. That is the key point. I believe that couples that has same interests, values, and plans for future, seeing their life very similar where it's going, I think that's a great success. Otherwise, to me it's like a roadblock. You have to push through to get to your goal, and it's making things harder. So not gonna talk you to death today, guys. What's your experience? I would be eager to hear, what your experience is, and what's your theory. And I will see you next time. Thank you.